3 of their last shows. So I did Boy From Oz, which was my first show, Catch Me If You Can, and Wizard of Oz.
And you were in the cast for that show.
I was a dancer for all 3 of those shows, and I was lucky enough to be dance captain for Wizard of Oz. So yeah, it was really fun. It's really weird because I find it really easy to, I don't know, pick up choreography that isn't mine, but then to have to clean it and teach it has been really funny. And it's funny because it's not a jazzy, dancey show, so the fact that it's all choreographed movement rather than actual dancing, it's been really interesting to watch other people do it. Because I know it myself and I know that I can do it with my own body, but watching them do it's really interesting. It's difficult because it's obviously Robert's choreography, but cleaning it's been really interesting because I choreographed Mary Poppins for the Cairo Christian School recently, and creating your own choreography and knowing that you can have your own artistic spin on it and other people can come in and be like, oh, well, maybe we can do this. It's interesting being on the other side, being the person that's like, oh, maybe we can try this, and then I'll check with the choreographer if that's okay, and then when it is, it's interesting to see that come to life. And it's interesting watching people that haven't danced pick up the choreo the way they do. So yeah.
But let's not forget we were made in America. We may be in debt, wake up in a sweat. But let's not forget we were made in America. We were made in America.
My friend Emily is playing Bonnie, and I recently become friends with Mitch, who's playing Clyde. And at the start, I was just rocking up to rehearsals because I'd missed CPAC and I wanted to be here because I'm studying musical theatre at uni. And then I was here one rehearsal, and Rob has a lot to do at the moment and asked me if I was going to be here, can I maybe be assistant choreo and help out, and yeah, that's basically how I got sucked in. The story of Bonnie and Clyde I find really interesting because I love history, and the fact that they've taken 2 people from American history and created a show from this and used such beautiful music in the process. And I just find the story so fascinating. Like, they're still real people, even though everything that they did made them seem really immoral and it made them seem like they didn't have a soul, but through everything that they went through, they were still people. And yeah, it's funny what people do under pressure.
Yeah, and because Australians don't know the story of Bonnie and
No,
Clyde.
because Bonnie and Clyde's kind of like the Australian Ned Kelly.
Yeah.
In that kind of sense that they were outlaws and they, you know, were stealing because they didn't have the money, and they were, you know, they were doing it because obviously Clyde was a bit off the rails, and so was his brother, and then, you know, bringing someone like Blanche into that was really interesting, to have that morality come in and tell them what they were doing was wrong, and to have the 2 different sides of Buck is really interesting because obviously we will never know if that's historically accurate, but I don't know, I just find it so interesting that 2 people can be so much like that and still have so much love for another person. The love between Bonnie and Clyde, I think, is endless. It's 100% a tragic love story. It's that kind of thing where you never want to be in that situation, but you know that when you love someone like that, you will do anything to keep them there. And what I find so beautiful about Dying Ain't So Bad specifically is that a lot of the poems that the real Bonnie wrote, the songs were taken from that. And I don't know, just the way it's so poetic. And my favourite line in the show is, like a poet, he loves me. And it's that kind of like, it's Shakespearean in a way because it's tragic that the only reason they're together is because they were both Romeo because they both wanted something so
Very
badly.
Romeo and Juliet.
Extremely Romeo and Juliet. It's that tragic love story of the fact that they're both going to die in the end and they know it, but they still stick together, and neither of them run the other way.
Yeah.
It's problematic, but it's great.
Well, Trish's husband's been in jail for 2 years now, and she's miserable without her hanging. At first I really missed him, I thought I would waste away, but I met this boy from Tucson, and he owned a Chevrolet.
Yeah, I hope you really enjoy the show, and the cast is amazing, and everyone's put so much work into the show, and I just really hope you enjoy it.
So,
Scotty.
no,
Hello.
we're just doing an interview at the moment. It's recording.
Who's recording? Are you recording Steph?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steph is
Oh my God, Dad, that's
dear to daughter.
We'll have to use that.
Yes, please.
The way you said that. Oh my goodness.
Yes, a daughter.